All right. All right. Let's get to the psychological part of trading. I'm going to be very brief, especially if you're new. If you're not new, this is for everyone. This is not just for trading. This is for everyone, but it's going to make you a better account manager. So right here, we're going to go over this in a minute, but let's just talk about some things with trading real quick. You have to believe that you deserve to be successful in trading. A lot of it comes down to, see, in your first 12 years of your life, whatever mom, whatever dad, whatever your grandma, grandpa, whoever was around you, whatever they felt financially was suitable is inside of you right now. So your finances are based off your mom and dad. So now here you are trying to come into a market that is kind of not the average 9 to 5, the average way of making money. And you're coming in there with the financial mind of your mom, dad, your grandma, and the people around you. There's going to be conflict from the beginning. Even though you're excited, you're ready to make money and all that, but subconsciously, are you really ready for this? You see what I'm saying? So you want to have an extreme mindset to this, your success in trading or your success in whatever you do in life. You want to be an extremist with it. You want to grow. You want to have a mind that grows with this. See what I'm saying? So understanding your weaknesses and understanding how, going into the past and seeing how your mom and dad and the people around you were with finances is going to tell you everything about your trading or about your career in general or about you in general when it comes to money. And you have to understand your value system. What is your value system when it comes to money? I'm going to tell you right now, if it's safety and family security, you're going to have a hard time trading. Let me tell you why. The safety is the one that I really want to talk about here. If your value system with money is safety, each time you put a trade in, your subconscious is in work of that value system. So it's safety, right? So how do you be safe with trades? You're putting a risk, you're taking a calculated risk. So there's going to be a risk with it. And when it comes to safe and risk, okay. So let's put it this way. Whenever you put a buy or sell in trades, your mind triggers that safety of that value system. And guess what happens? Your trade goes 20, 30 pips out of your way. You close out the position. Because the fear, the trigger, the fear comes up. That old mind, that old financial way of happening in the first 12 years of your life, that fear comes up, especially if it moves violently out of your way. How many of you guys can go in your MetaTrader right now and see that you got red, but none of it hit stop loss? You close out of positions and you got like 7 or 8 of them that you closed out of. That's because you have some safety mechanism for your value system. I used to be this way. I'd have the whole day, like 10 trades, and all of them were closed out negative. And some of them were in the blue at one time. I just closed them out in negative, and then eventually I realized I was blowing my account, closing myself out of trades. So that type of value system of safety doesn't work. See what I'm saying? So let's look how it is logically, you like, dang, I blew my account, but subconsciously, the value system of safety, you're too focused on the risk that you literally close yourself out of trades for the loss. You're triggering your nervous system. So blowing an account is a success for a safety person, for a safety mind. Because guess why it's a success? Because you don't have no more money, so the risk is over, so the fear goes away. And your subconscious mind is trying to get you out of the fear and trying to get you safe. And the only way to get you safe is to have no more money in your account so you don't have to take the risk anymore. So you have to understand that your value systems, if it is safety or family security, because family security is another one too, because like you're gonna have days that you're gonna have weeks and maybe months sometimes that you are in the red. And your family is super important. So you have to be really patient with yourself for trading. So your value system for trading should be growth and abundance. I say it's supposed to be growth and abundance because you do great with that because you know that your broker, any depending on what broker you have, I mean, all brokers are different, but you have access to millions and millions and millions of dollars with your broker account, whether it be stocks, Nadex, binary, whatever. You have abundant of money that you are dealing with, especially depending on your account size. And you know, your 1% might be $5 or $10 at 1%, but eventually if you grow your account and let time go on, your account, you know, your 1% might be 300, 600, 700, and you have to deal with that growth. So that's why your value system should be growth and abundance, because as your account grows, you should grow. So dealing with the financial part of your mind and dealing with what needs to be done to become that trader. Because remember, you're never going to be a robot. You're a human being, but you can be close enough. It always stings when it hits my stop loss, even 2 years in. Any trader that says it doesn't sting when they hit their stop losses, the line. It does. We don't want to lose, but we want to take calculated losses, and we want our wins to be bigger than our losses, and we want to have a dope strategy that will keep us managing our money good enough where the losses are not a big deal, like I've displayed on the first video that I made, right? So it's very important to feed your mind. And here's an illustration. Let me get this off. So this is an illustration of like when I was with Epic a long time ago, what they made us do. We had to wake up in the morning and we had to write this out. You already had your affirmations, and we were doing a 90-day affirmation thing, and we had our vision boards and everything. But this is something that we woke up in the morning before we start trading. We wrote this out on a paper for 90 days. I will study Forex 3 times a week. I will practice proper risk management. I'm optimistic about my Forex journey. I am learning how to trap price and predict its movements. I surround myself with positive people who will help me bring out the best in me. I completely trust my analysis. So, and if you want this, just let me know. Email me. I will give you this list. Right? If you rewrite the old program in your mind with stuff that's going to be in line of where you want to go, then you'll get out of that value system of security and find, you know, family, anything that's not growth and abundance, basically. Because if it's not growth and abundance, you're not going to make it as a trader. You got to grow. One day you want your account to be 100K. You know what 1% of 100K is? $1,000. So if you stop loss hits at $1,000, yeah, it's gonna sting, but that's only 1%. You got to be okay with that. That's why I said having a safety for your value system is just, you're just gonna safely blow your account so your fear can go away. So you have to get the mind together, and the only way is to, I call it auto suggestion. This is using affirmations for your trading. You know, we already have our affirmations for life. Now you got a separate affirmations for trading. You write something like this. It don't have to be this. This could be just a template, and you could just look over it and see what type of mindset you want. And you know, even like, I will make up to blah 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 a week in Forex. Enter the dollar amount, whatever you desire. Because remember, your brain will do whatever it needs to do. Like if you sharpen and your brain and put it in one direction, and like a laser, they'll start looking for that stuff everywhere, because you already have the answers to all your questions. All energy and all knowledge is 100% present at every space of every given time. So you already have the knowledge to be a great trader. You just have to educe it out, which what's the word education comes from, educe. And I've said this in one of my videos. I think it was the development and awareness video, that everything's already there inside of you. You just got to develop it. And the best and you know, the best way to do it is to be laser focused and focus on growth and abundance. Because like I said, the broker got plenty of money, but you don't want to feed the broker. You want the broker to feed you by putting in the correct trades and sticking to your game plan, things like that, and having your psychology down. Like this one right here, very important. My Forex account never stops growing. You don't want to blow your account. I mean, it's inevitable. Most traders blow their accounts. And then we use them as lessons nowadays. Because when we first started, blew our account, we thought that it was the broker's fault. Oh, I got to change the broker. Oh, I got to change my strategy. Oh, I got to change me. I shouldn't be having no money in this account if I don't know how to trade. I should understand how to trade. That's why having that chart time, you got to put in the time on the charts. Look, I am a savvy and disciplined trader. You got to get disciplined with this. You got to take this serious. This is serious work here. Now, before I conclude the video, add the little music in the background, I want to show you two things. You got the daily compound calculator, right? Where you come in here, let's just say you started off with an $1,000 account and you wanted to take it 2% daily, right? For 360 days. You're keeping the money in there and you're including the weekends. So for 360 days, you're going to take your trading account up 2% each day, meaning 2% up for that day or 2% down for that day. You walk away. I'm going to say it again. You go 2% up for the day or 2% down and you walk away and get disciplined. Let's see where you're being in 360 days from now. Let's calculate. So you started with the investment of $1,000. Your principal amount will grow to this amount in that amount of day in 360 days. And this is the power of compounding, because each day, so tomorrow, let's say you start tomorrow, you either make 2R, which is 2%, or you either down 2% and you walk away. And then if you down, you just got to start over. And you keep doing that, and the amount increases with the principal. And the next thing you know, in about, let's say, in about 83 days of successfully doing that, you're doing $100. So at $5,783 of principal, now you're making $100 a day. You see what I'm saying? Now, let's see, and it keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. And when you get like this, I mean, you can start taking some of your profits out if you want to, but if you want to keep growing and don't touch it, whatever. Hey, do what you got to do. Next thing you know, that last day, look how much money you're making by compounding. This is the key. These are the keys you need: the psychology, and then the actual compounding, and then the last bomb that you need that we talked about on a video. Is the super secret key to your trading success, and it comes from off this website, forexsignals.com. You go to strategies, go to free tools, lot size calculator, and you come over here, and you want to know how much. Okay, let's say you're trading odd CAD, right? You know, we said your balance was $1,000, right? Let's go to odd CAD real quick. Let's make this real. I want this to be real for you. So we're going to type in odd CAD. Odd CAD. So where's odd CAD at? Let's just say you were doing this. You want to get your 20% today, and you was going in for a buy. You taking it back up here to this retest area. and you want your stop loss to be like this. Okay, so your stop loss, your entry point is going to be 89. So 89,862. So let's put the entry level 896. What I say? 89. Let's just say 89881. 89881, right? Stop loss level. Now you got to put the stop loss level that you put in. 89. Let's see, 894. So 89. Let's say 89,500 even. 89,500. So now you got your entry point, your stop loss in. You're using odd CAD. Of course, your currency is $1 or whatever currency you're using. That's your account. You're risking 2%. Remember, because you're trying to do 2% a day. Calculate. Give it a moment to calculate. Sometimes this website takes a while to calculate. I hope it calculates today because it's been acting kind of funny the last 2 days. But when you refresh it, it should work. It should have worked by now. Let's see what's going on. Try that one more time. Odd CAD entry level was 89862. Trying to illustrate what you need to see. The stop loss level was 895 even. 895 even. Risking 2%. Risking the balance, or you could risk the amount. You could put the fixed amount there and just put $20. But let's just, for the sake of, do whatever you want. It should be able to calculate this. Okay, there you go. So on is that $1,000 account? Risking 2%? Oh, it is. Good. On $1,000 account? No, I put 10. That's what it is. Okay, now let's do that right. There we go. So, if you put a 0.07 in, you'll be risking 20%. So this, you need a 0.07 and this will be 20%. Now, of course, your take profit is going to be more than 20%, but we had a nice, whenever price is at a support and makes a bull candle right there and a retracement, we can expect, once it break out of that, something to this extent. So let's say it breaks out here, retest. Now you up $20. At this point, you can either close the trade out and have your 2% for the day and walk away, or let it hit. Let it hit. Was actually, we wanted to be at the high of the structure right now, just in case. So, let it hit. Maybe you'll be up. Maybe you'll be up $60. But remember, on my last video, you wanted your stop loss to be less than your take profit. That's good account management. But I was just trying to give you an example. So this website will tell you what stop loss to put in so you can have this amount. So you can do this compounding thing. You got all the tools. You just got to be resourceful. I think Tony Robinson said it the best, being resourceful. So before I conclude this video, we'll go back over. Having the mindset of growth and abundance is what you need. Understanding how the finances were when your first 12 years of your life. Understand what it is so you can get where you need to be. Get you some affirmations. You can use these. You can hit me up. I'll give you this affirmations so if you need it. And then coming over here and actually doing it mechanically. Like actually doing the compounding and coming over here to Forex Signal, making sure you got the right risk amount and everything. This will make you a successful trader, especially as the time go on. Be patient with yourself. Don't beat yourself up, but be patient with yourself and keep going and keep going. And one day your account size will be, you don't have to do the whole 360 days on this. No, I could have just said 2% for 100 days. Like there's people that did this with a binary account. 100 days, you'd be cool with that. In 100 days of doing 2%, your $1,000 investment would be at 7,244. And you can do it if you just get really mechanical and focused and super driven for success and abundance. And you do that through the awareness that is already there inside of you. Okay. Well, that'll conclude this video, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.